Engineering the Perfect Season is brought to you by GMC.
The son of a coaching legend, unafraid to try something new.
If it can help us become a better football team, then we're going to use it.
Technology built for war lands on the football gridiron. A 38-year veteran working quietly on the sidelines takes to the sky.
Today is a new day.
The last time UCLA football won a championship was in 1954. That was a year before the face mask was invented. This season, the team is gunning for the Pac-12 championship title. That's a lot of expectation. So what are they doing to up their game? Something revolutionary.
Bruins training camp, Cal State San Bernardino. There's a buzz in the air. It's not just the excitement of a new season or the return of Heisman hopeful quarterback Brett Hundley. It's UCLA's newest tool, the Phantom quadcopter drone.
When you're a coach, it's hard to comment on anything that happens at practice without the old, I got to look at the film. Anything that can give us an edge, then we're going to embrace.
Ken Norris has been with the Bruins since 1986, but he got a start a decade earlier, splicing 16mm game footage.
I started my career with the Los Angeles Rams at the tender age of 13. My boss at the Rams, Mickey Dukic, he was the first full-time cinematographer in the NFL. As a hobby, he flew model airplanes. So when you walked into his office, you saw a film lab, you got a processor in the back, and then all these different model airplanes. When you're a kid, you're going, oh man, I'd love to fly one of those. Obviously, he never once let me touch his, and I had to go get my own single prop plane. Same controller as one of these, it was very similar. Flew it, not realizing it runs out of gas. So the thing stops and it putt-putt and all of a sudden it crashes, so that was the end of that. Haven't flown since, until these things came out.
Ken introduced the Phantom drone one day at Bruins practice in 2013. It wasn't long until the coaching staff embraced the new technology, realizing the incredible power of an eye in the sky.
Drone technology is helping football teams see the field from a new perspective. The GMC Acadia also gives you a better perspective with its innovative head-up display. The cockpit-inspired readout projects onto your windshield so you can access data like your speed, audio info, and climate controls, all without taking your eyes off the road. The GMC Acadia Denali, that's professional grade.
The small, lightweight drone has a sleek design with 4 propellers connected to a lean base. The base is outfitted with a stabilizing camera mount which carries a GoPro, recording all the action in full HD.
We'll record individual drills. We'll get an aerial perspective of a drill that is normally shot from the ground level. We can go anywhere on the field and get the shot that we want. Sometimes the angle that a lift provides isn't right on top of the action. A lot of times the lifts are 30 yards from you and they're also 40 feet in the air, so they're not actually right on top of you. You can get right on top of the drill and you can actually get up close and see separation and technique that coaches always try to identify.
Separation in technique is when theory and execution don't meet up. It results in mistakes made on the field and games lost. With the Phantom drone, coaches can now see if a player's footwork or hand placement are incorrect. Wide-angle views can give coaches the all-22 angle, so it's possible to check spacing between linemen before the snap of the ball. It's a revolutionary point of view.
Things are happening so quickly out here, and our eyes get caught in so many different places that we really need different angles at which to study every practice.
I am probably one of the rare breeds that's left that actually used film, video, and digital. Back then, coaches had personal projectors. They'd have their own that they'd take on the road. They'd take these reels and they'd thread it up and they'd put it up on a wall. There was a single button remote that they would hold and just go reverse, play, reverse, play, reverse, play. And they did that 30 times on one play just to watch every position on the field.
An average practice can generate as much as 1,000 gigabytes of HD content. In real time, as practice is going on, Ken's tech team uploads this media to the Thundercloud server and adds metadata tags so that coaches can simultaneously access the day's practice.
So this is the server room. This is the heart of the operation.
Searching clips by play, by player, by time of day, down, quarter, distance to goal, up to 80 fields of data are possible.
Once it's up there, they'll be able to watch the game. They can be anywhere. As long as they have an internet connection, they'll be able to watch video on their iPad, wherever they're at.
What's fun for me is when I come home at night and my son, Trey, who's 11, has already watched our practice. During the season, he'll have a scouting report ready for me on Monday night, and that's kind of cool.
Whether it's that Phantom drone or the Thundercloud server that allows coaches to review game footage in a matter of clicks, the players are still human beings, prone to injury and error. But with innovative minds like Ken Norris helping coaches be more precise than ever, UCLA is well on its way to engineering the perfect season. Engineering the perfect season is brought to you by GMC.
Football's oldest controversy, settled by a brand new piece of gear.
This generation of players, more than any other, are visual learners.
A cutting-edge helmet that puts a coach inside his quarterback's head.
Can't go to coach and say, I wasn't looking there, because the camera shows it all.
Blitz up the middle, Nova in all kinds of trouble. Got rid of it, and it's a touchdown! It is an exciting year for Rutgers. Not only are the Scarlet Knights new to the Big Ten, they have one of the toughest schedules in the conference. Now, to gain an edge, the team is using some brand new technology, a helmet with a camera embedded inside. It lets coaches see through the eyes of players for a better understanding of the decisions they're making out there on the field.
Rutgers Training Camp, 2014. The Scarlet Knights are poised to begin their first season in the Big Ten Conference. Back at spring practice, they faced a quarterback controversy. Senior Gary Nova started 23 straight games before being benched at the end of last season. The coaches cited lack of production and turnovers. But 2014 is a new season, and he's fighting to keep the starting job.
The person who you choose as the quarterback to lead your program is the most important decision you make as a head coach. And you want to know that when that guy goes to the line of scrimmage every play, he's going to have a calmness about him that is going to allow his eyes to be in the right spot.
Rutgers coaches are using a new tool to evaluate player performance. A football helmet with an integrated HD video camera replicating a human field of view that captures everything a player sees in real time.
Being a middle linebacker in a defense, your eyes are key to everything you do, whether it be on receivers, linemen, the quarterback. Your eyes have to be in the right place to put you where you need to be.
Analysis of the helmet cam footage reveals how many different things a QB is looking at before and after the snap, giving the coach a second-by-second log of his play caller's decision-making process.
That really follows you everywhere you go, every drill. It helps, just train your eyes to be in the right place.
Is your QB calm in the pocket? Is he reading the defense and making the right adjustments?
It really is very confirming to the coaching staff how important it is to train the eyes of the player. I think it gives us an edge. I think it gives us an advantage. There's no doubt about it.
When we come back, the super fan whose recurring dream led to this revolution in football technology.
Helmet cam technology is giving players and coaches an entirely new line of sight. The GMC Canyon expands your line of sight by offering sensor systems to help warn the driver about the things they can't see. With sensors to help warn you from approaching another vehicle too fast, or if you wander from your lane, it's like having a coach in your Canyon. Introducing the GMC Canyon. That's professional grade. JR?
Rich, how you doing?
J.R. Lieberman was the business manager at an RV center when he had an idea.
Woke up in the middle of the night in the fall of 2011 after having a recurring dream. It was one of those dreams that was vivid. I kept seeing a football player on a field wearing a helmet. I got up, went to my computer, and actually drew what I was dreaming.
J.R. licensed his idea to Schutt Helmets, who created a new product line, Schutt Vision.
So this was our very first prototype. The key, Rich, was that we wanted to make it unobtrusive. We wanted to make sure that it was in an area that could be protected. And of course, where it was centered on the helmet, because the idea is you're seeing what the player's seeing from his perspective.
Tell me about the design challenge in putting a camera in a helmet.
Well, first and foremost, it's got to be able to be durable. It's got to be able to go time after time after time, impact after impact after impact.
So here's the prototype. Now let's fast forward 30 months.
And here's the finished product.
You mind if I put it on?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, now explain to me what's on this helmet.
So right here is the camera lens, and in here you've got the camera imager board.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Take off.
Okay.
Since JR first woke in the middle of the night, Shoot Vision has taken off and is now being used by 33 NFL and college teams. And it helped the Rutgers coaching staff make a decision that settled their QB controversy. Gary Nova has held on to the starting job and is having his best season ever.
Third down and 16. Nova gonna run.
He recently set a school record for most career touchdowns and was named Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week after totaling 404 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in Rutgers' first Big Ten Conference win over Michigan, 26-24.
Up next for the helmet cam, a new lens that gives it a wider field of vision to capture even more of the action. Plus, there's a wireless version in the works. That's going to live stream video straight from the field, right to the sidelines, and maybe even your big screen TV at home. It's just one more way the Scarlet Knights are engineering the perfect season.